According to the scanner, the local scanner, they're not looking for me. I've been playing around with this scanner. A guy brought it in, a friend of mine, late last week, and he told me how to check on the local sheriff and see what's going on. Apparently, this is a pretty active community, and you wouldn't think it if you were looking out the window as I am right now. It's cold, icy, and pretty dead, but I guess a lot of stuff goes on where you can't see it, and it is quite entertaining to listen to the scanner and see what's going on, and you got to be able to read between the lines, I think, when you're listening to this cop talk, because they're not going to say everything right out loud. I reckon they use a lot of their conversation on their personal cell phones and keep a lot of this stuff off the broadcast. But anyway, hey, it's Doomsday Monday, and we're going to discuss how to win against the United Nations invasion that many of you are looking forward to or expecting, or civil war in this country, which I'm anticipating. I actually believe that we're going to have a breakdown in society. At some point, you guys are going to get as tired of all of it as I have been for a very long time, and you're gonna pop a screw, and we're going to start to have civil unrest, and we're going to start ruffling some feathers, and it's going to just build and build and build until, well, your former elected officials start calling in the UN to protect them from you, because you're going to put the fear of God in them, and they do not fear you now. That's obvious. They're going to take folks, in case you're just absolutely retarded, they are going to continue to take every ounce of freedom that you have until you pop them straight in the mouth. Yeah, they got to get bloodied up a little bit here before they realize that it's just not worth the effort. You gotta put it up, folks. I'm telling you, a lot of people are doing a lot of shows out here on the internet, AM, FM, and they're telling you how bad it is. But it's almost like they're propagandists from the other side. You know, they're just telling you how big and dark the boogeyman is. I know for a fact that the boogeyman is scared to death of us. That's why it uses the slow cook method on the frog. Hey, instant message me anytime. You can do so now. There's plenty of space up on my... And you know, you guys are getting slow to instant message me. You used to come up here about a half hour early. I usually sign in 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes before the show. And you guys usually do it about 10, 15, 20 minutes after the show starts. I guess you're just wondering what's going to happen and all that. But you can instant message me at bigjohnlipscomb@yahoo.com. Now, don't make the mistake and just email me there. You got to become an instant messenger. And then you can also call in. It is 877-342-6673. You can ask a question or make a statement, and let's try to see, let's try to make this show about how you think things are going to turn out, and which way they're going to go. Are they going to finally create a pandemic that is real? Is that how they're going to get total control of this nation and the rest? I know that's what they were trying to pull off, folks. You do too. But it just didn't take, did it? They're going to keep coming up with different scenarios to arrest the power away from you. And the only way they can do that is if they can take you from mental state of where you're at right now. You know, you're just at home, you're listening to this nutty show, you're probably reading a little on the paper, maybe you're sitting down eating dinner, maybe you're surfing the internet, and you're just living your life. The kids are off in the other room. Hopefully they're not watching TV. And, it's just that taking you from that simple mindset of being happy and productive and comfortable and safe into a fearful mind state. Because if they can cause you to be afraid of either them or something else, maybe it's something as small as a virus or something as large as an asteroid, that will do, because they will always present themselves as two things. The one that can save you and the one that can protect you. And they've never been able to pull that on me because I know better. I already have a Savior, and I don't need protecting. I'll take whatever comes. I don't need anybody standing up claiming that they can make it all go away and whatnot. That's just ridiculous, folks. We're grown people. We don't need a big brother, do we? I hope not. Hey, check out the fast. Oh man, it's happening fast. The stats are blowing through the roof. I never thought it would happen this quick, but check it out. It's the fastest growing Patriot News website on the internet, and it's mine. It's don'ttreadonme.tv. Become a subscriber when you go there. This little dark shadow will jump up on you when you log in there. Now you can either click on that and just go see what's there, or you can go ahead and put your email in there and you'll be notified on a regular basis of all the hot stories and stuff. And I tell you what, guys, there's a lot of good Patriot News websites out there. I've been looking at them for years. Rinse.com is about my favorite. And of course, there's Prison Planet, Drudge Report. I go there a little bit, but something doesn't seem right to me when I go over there. But there's a lot of them. Deprogram.net. Now, do .net, not .com. .com is the one that takes you to, like, the UK or something like that. It's not for us, but .net, deprogram.net. Good people over there. I've been advertising with them for quite some time. I think well over a year. And, so there's a lot of good ones. And what I'm trying to do is just refine it down to the top 10 or less stories that you would be extremely interested in. We don't have time to look at all the garbage out there. And you're not going to find anything on there with Michael Jackson or anything like that. I guess he's dead, ain't he? Well, that's one less worry, I guess, for you guys. But we can scale it down and just get the stuff. Look, if it interests me, I'm assuming that it's going to be interesting to you. So that's the criteria. We go through a whole bunch. I've got a half a dozen people going through news all over the world and sending them to me. And they either are a yay or a nay. And I tell you, I decide in about 5 seconds. I read the headline, and I start reading a little bit on that first paragraph and where it comes from. And I either trash it or go with it. And once I get the last 25 stories, I just go through and I eliminate over half of them. And that's how we get these top stories. You don't need to be going anywhere else. I think you'll really enjoy it. It's a top-notch website, and it's getting better every day. We're making subtle changes to it, and I'm really proud about that. Hey, my gosh, I'm almost up against it, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. I had a terrific weekend. I don't know about you, but it was awesome for me. We got a little break in the weather. It's not quite as cold as it has been, and I went to a gun show, folks. I drove an hour north to Emporia, Kansas, and attended a nice size gun show. Actually, it's perfect size for me. I don't like those really large ones with 5,000-10,000 people in there. Makes me nervous. I think I'm a little claustrophobic. Too many clones next to me or near me just gets me all riled up. I'm going to take a break, and I'll tell you about that gun show in a minute.